Ambrose, run. Hey guys, this is Average Gamer 96 here to talk to you about Survivor Series 2014, the build-up, etc. of the matches, the main event, other superstars, and what will create for TLC and next year, heading into for the road to WrestleMania 31. Now, guys, I really do apologize for the delay of making videos. I mean, I did make a Last of Us Part 12 last night, if I remember correctly. It was either last night or the night before. But I haven't really been making any WWE videos for a few days, maybe a week, maybe I don't know. Can't really remember how long. But anyway, guys, I'm here to talk to you about Survivor Series, and obviously, now I'm wearing the sort of Bray Wyatt hat thing now because Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose promos at the moment have been very, very good. The build-up has been pretty good so far. I think most of the momentum is heading to Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose match for Survivor Series, and you never know, it could possibly be match of the year or probably match of the night, whatever. Really, it's quite funny actually because this year I think the match of the year will probably have to go to John Cena versus the Wyatts versus Shield. Sorry, but anyway, yeah, the most of the momentum heading in is to Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt, which I'm actually very happy about. There isn't a lot of momentum on Seth Rollins. There isn't really a lot of momentum on the main event of Survivor Series, which is Team Authority versus Team Cena. Um, a bit weird that the fact that Ryback, yeah, WWE logic, lads. Right, a guy like Ryback, he comes back after like I don't know 5 months or so or whatever, God knows how long, then puts back in the main event after like 2 weeks after he takes down a jobber heaps later, and then and wins two matches against Bo Dallas, and then randomly he's in the main event against John Cena on Raw. It's typical WWE. Um, I know I made a little video before about like I mentioned Ziggler and all that sort of stuff in team. Like I wanted him in team authority because I think Ziggler could be a good heel, but we all know that won't happen because it's WWE. And what I like so much about Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose's build up is that the fact that it's quite a personal build up and it's kind of similar characters. So like I would take Dean Ambrose as a psycho Heath Ledger Joker, you know, and yeah, I called him Heath Ledger. Yeah, the Heath Ledger Joker. He's awesome. Even got a poster of him somewhere, but yeah. And also like Bray Wyatt is the mind games person who likes to confuse a lot of people and get into their heads and take advantage. Well, in storyline basis, of course, not in real life. Jesus Christ, that'd be weird if he could do that in real life. But I am looking forward to Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose. I really do hope that Bray Wyatt is actually improved because I'm not saying Bray Wyatt is crap or anything like in the wrestling way, because obviously to the size of Bray Wyatt, he's actually very, very good. And the fact that before he left for a couple of months, and then he wasn't really going on a good path. So like I made a rant like a month ago saying like that he was like basically amazing, 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 and then suddenly he goes down low and he faces, and then now he's in like tag team matches against Big Show and Mark Henry, which is a load of shite. No one wants to see that. So I'm glad that they've somehow brought back Bray Wyatt and show what they can do, and the fact that Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose are guys that could go into the ring and make a really good match, and like the title wouldn't even mean anything. Like, I mean, the title's not going to be defended at Survivor Series either. It won't be defended next month in TLC. It'll be defended at Royal Rumble as we hear and speak about what's going on with John Cena being as the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight title against Brock Lesnar. Um, the outcome of Dean Ambrose versus Wyatt, it has to go to Wyatt, especially Wyatt because as much as I really like Dean Ambrose, like character wrestler and all that sort of stuff, TD Master, John Moley or whatever you want to call him. It's not good if Bray Wyatt comes back with all these promos on Raw, constantly back and forth with these promos, sending messages saying it's coming and all that crap. You know what I mean? And suddenly he loses. That would be a humongous WWE logic. That is pretty much WWE logic sometimes. That they bring back a guy, Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan is the biggest example. Bray Wyatt's all like, yeah, I'm setting free, and all that crap, yeah, in his little message about Eric Rowan. And then he goes off flirting around Renee Young, saying, your hair's pretty. What? What does that make sense? Speaking of the Wyatt family, guys, before I get back to Wyatt and Ambrose, I love what Luke Harper is doing. I really cannot wait to see what Luke Harper can do. They're pretty much our singles competitors now. I can see like they haven't like broken up like I wouldn't say they're broken up entirely because they're still part of the Wyatt family. Like we haven't seen any like betrayal or anything like that. But Bray Wyatt says I've set them free, something like that. So I'm like, okay. But yeah, Luke Harper heading into another direction, going with Team Authority. Now I would really want to see that. I mean, could you imagine the spots that Luke Harper could present as a singles competitor with Team Authority? That'd be fucking epic. Doing suicide dives, big boot, massive clotheslines, and everything like that. That'd be fucking sick. Because Eric Rowan, no, sorry, Luke Harper is probably the best wrestler out of the Wyatt family. You may disagree, but when do you ever see guys who are like pretty much 7 foot, close to 300 pounds, do a Hurricane Rana, a suicide dive to like between the top and middle rope to do? I don't know. I think if I remember correctly, he did a tornado DDT. I'm not so sure, but do moves like that, guys. It must be very tough, especially with the weight wise as well. Because he's so big. I mean, Kevin Nash never did shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna lie. I even got a top comment on YouTube that the fact that Luke Harper is better than Kevin Nash, and that is my opinion. I don't. Oh, if you think Kevin Nash is better than Luke Harper, then all right, fair enough. But wrestling wise, fucking Jesus, Luke Harper is fucking sick. You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine if Luke Harper went further and faced guys like CM Punk or guys like Well, I won't say Daniel Bryan, but could you imagine Luke Harper going all the way to guys like Randy Orton, like for a title or something like that? That'd be weird, that would. But it'd be so cool to see a guy like him. Like we never see guys like Luke Harper getting this opportunity. And I would really like WWE to push. Well, I wouldn't say push to titles, but do what Rusev's doing. Like when before we won the United States title, they kept pushing him and pushing him and pushing him, making fans think that, oh, he's gonna get a title, he's gonna get a title. Oh, okay, he hasn't got a title yet. It took Rusev close to near a year, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's been nearly a year since we had Rusev. Rusev came into the picture after WrestleMania, so coming near to the end of the year, it pretty much took him around 8 to 9 months to win a title. So that's really smart booking decision, what they did with Rusev, and he's going to get so much heat that it will just be brilliant. A Russian guy being hated, that the fact that he's carrying something from the United States, and obviously WWE's popularity is mainly from the United States. So it makes sense, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant booking. Now I think he's like probably the best heel. He's the best heel going. Well, at the moment, he's probably like the killer heel. Like people like do not like him. Even if you saw him outside the ring, I do not like you. It's that sort of thing. You're not from this country, even though he's not from Russia. But either way, it doesn't matter. They're both great, and I really like what they're doing. But back to the topic with Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose. It will probably be a match of the year. I can guarantee. Well, no, not match of the year. Match of the night. I can guarantee you that. And I am looking forward to the main event. But we all know the outcome. If Team Cena wins, it's not going to make any sense at all heading into WrestleMania 31. Brock Lesnar's going to have a humongous disadvantage. And there's going to be more of a chance than guys like Well, it depends. If Cena comes back, no, not Cena. If Roman Reigns comes back, then he'll probably win the title against against Brock Lesnar, which makes no sense because I've said this time and time again that that Roman Reigns does not deserve to beat Brock Lesnar for the title. It makes no sense whatsoever. A guy that's been in WWE for close to two, and he'll be heading to his third WrestleMania. But to win the biggest title in wrestling right now against the guy who beat the one, it's not good for business. But that'll probably be a WWE logic. I'd rather see The Rock win. I'd rather see The Rock because The Rock has been with, well, I wouldn't say for everything, but for most of Undertaker's career, Undertaker and The Rock have had tremendous battles back in the Attitude Era for the aggressive era, during when WCW was trying to take over WWE at the time. And that they've had great battles like Vengeance 2001 with Kurt Angle, Taker, and The Rock in a triple threat match for the title. That was a great match, probably one of the best matches of all time. And just for Roman Reigns, just to come in, I can understand that they want the younger guys to step up and take these guys, but make Brock Lesnar lose in good fashion. Don't give him just a guy that he just come back from injury and just wins. I mean, please, I swear to Jesus, don't give it to Danny Bryan. Now, you're probably thinking like, oh, I thought you liked Danny Bryan. Yes, I do like Danny Bryan. But Danny Bryan, it makes sense in a way if he gets a number one contendership because he still has a rematch, if you think about it, because the titles were just taking off him. So that means he has an automatic number one contendership for the title. So he can either face, it depends when he comes back. And apparently, guys, that Bryan won't be returning at all. To be honest, I wouldn't really be surprised because the fact that his body has been fucked up pretty much all of this year. And the fact that Daniel Bryan has been wrestling for years, it's probably one of the same reasons that CM Punk left as well. Because, when CM Punk has been wrestling for, at the time, he was wrestling for close to nearly 2 decades. So if you think about it in that way, it's smart because you don't want to be fully injured when you come to like 40s or 50s. So it's smart decision for CM Punk, and it will be and it will be a hell of a lot better for Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, whatever you want to call him. It'll be a lot more smarter because the fact that wrestling takes so much out of your body, if you like it or not, WWE wrestling all around the world can be dangerous in many ways, and it can cause many injuries and many pains.